Donald Trump's trade war with Canada has blown up in his face, and now he is headed into one of the most high stakes meetings of his presidency. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney is set to meet Trump at the White House today on Tuesday, a meeting that could redefine the future of US Canada relations. Carney's visit comes just days after a stunning electoral victory. His Liberal Party returned to power in a landslide propelled in part by rising anger over Trump's recent trade moves. In a fiery post election speech, Carney called out what he described as an American betrayal, saying Canada had moved past the initial shock, but the lessons should never be forgotten. Canada and the United States have been close allies for decades. They have shared a strong trade partnership, supported each other on security, and worked hand in hand on commerce. But all that changed earlier this year. Trump, who once took credit for brokering the USMCA trade agreement during his first term, upended it by slapping blanket 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada in March. While those tariffs were briefly suspended after both countries promised action on fentanyl and immigration, another layer of tariffs still remains. Goods that don't meet USMCA standards are still taxed at 25%. Trump also imposed sweeping tariffs on cars, steel, aluminum, and auto parts. In response, Canada hit back hard. Ottawa announced tariffs on $22 billion worth of US imports, plus another $22 billion in retaliation for Trump's metal tariffs. Canadian tariffs now also cover US made cars. The economic fallout has been swift and severe. Canada remains the US's second largest trading partner. In 2024 alone, the US exported nearly $350 billion worth of goods to Canada, mostly cars and energy. Meanwhile, Canada sends more than 75% of its exports to the US. That includes softwood lumber, steel, and aluminum. In fact, more than 30% of the softwood lumber used in the US comes from Canada. Trump's tariff war has created ripple effects across industries. Tourism is taking a hit too. The Federal Reserve's Beige Book report highlighted a noticeable drop in Canadian visitors to northern Washington and southern California, hurting retailers and hospitality providers. And Canadians are making different choices with their wallets. Many are skipping American-made products, buying Italian tomatoes instead of those from California, choosing Ontario-made meats over Ohio pepperoni, and replacing Coca-Cola with sparkling water sweetened with Canadian maple syrup. Now, the stakes are higher than ever. Trump's trade offensive has not only soured one of America's oldest alliances, but also pushed Mark Carney into a position of growing power, at home and on the world stage. And when they meet, both leaders know the future of North American trade hangs in the balance.